Hi, John has requested I do a quick sort of walk around video showing the general condition of this vehicle prior to long distance delivery, so this should make its way to yourself via John. I'm going to take you around, basically point out anything bad that I can see. There's obviously going to be a few little bits and bobs because we are dealing with an 11-year-old car with I think about 115,000 miles is it on there. So overall I think it's quite tidy, but I'm going to be, like I say, as critical as possible just to make sure that you know exactly what you're going to receive. Okay, so small little mark here just above the fog light. I'll hover over each wheel so you can see them, but obviously each one does have some small marks here and there. Little mark on the wing mirror there, I'm pretty confident that would polish off. I'm just going to try a little bit with fingernail. Yes, that's coming off with fingernail, so that would polish off. We can do that before it comes up. A bit of paint chipped off down there on the bottom of that wheel arch. Generally very straight through there. I mean, obviously if you get a magnifying glass you're going to spot tiny little stone chips and scratches and things, just due to it being a black car of this age. There's the second of the wheels. It's had a touch in there and I can see some light scuffing there. Various small little stress fractures and everything in the paint along the back bumper. Parking sensors, we had 2 of those replaced. That will polish off as well. That's sticky. Yep, that will polish off too. Some more sort of paint marks again. That is coming off of my finger, so why that wasn't already done I'm not quite sure, but there you go. There is some scratches in the plastic, obviously things like that will not clean off from presumably things being loaded in and out of the boot. And there is a crack in the interior plastic up here too. Carpet's tidy, 12-volt point over there. Yeah, all looks okay in there. Little scuff here, that will not polish out, that will require being touched in, which we will touch it in before it comes up to you, but be aware that it does exist. Things like this will also be touched in. Same as the other side, little scuff on the wing mirror. And a couple of chips on the leading edge of that door there. Screen's good, I can't, this little tiny stone chip down low that wouldn't be anywhere near the MOT zone. And a couple of little stone chips on the bonnet itself. Three rows of seats, as you're aware. All look quite clean and tidy. Little mark on that, looks like some chewing gum or something. I had a little pick at it with my finger and it does come off, so we'll have another look at that before it heads off. Headlining's all clean. Floor's pretty decent. The sliding door on the other side, I noticed, is not operating from the outside handle. I had to lean through to do that one. So it is operating from its inside handle, but not its outside one. There's another view of all the seats. Onto the front then. There's the front seats, a few little small marks here and there on those. That's just a bit of fluff. Glove box opens and closes, but it is a bit rattly doing so. Got some storage up there. finish off on the driver's seat. A little bit of crease into the bolster on the driver's seat. Yeah, there's the miles, 115,225, so not unexpected. Condition overall above average, I would say, for the year. 2 keys, 1 solid key, 1 blipper. No warning lights on there, that just shows the handbrake's on. That shows the seat belts aren't being worn because obviously I'm not in there. And that one just shows that doors are open. It's got the sat nav, had the aircon regassed. So yeah, there we are.